take it home. Ooh, yeah. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting. It's the Houston Texans and the LA Chargers. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from LA. To return, Jerome Ford. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
Dude, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. He created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because...
There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Shoves one away. And he's going to have this up walking across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 21-yard gain, and it sets up a Houston first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table. Here we go.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Stroud off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. Tony.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the out route. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stroud from the pistol. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Here we go. 19. What's up?
Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Hits him on the in route. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Somebody got a boy, somebody got a boy, watch boy. We survived outside, off from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Black 80, black. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long.
Quarterback quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That could sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Collects this at the 35. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
All right. At 18. Let's go. Whoa.
Kick the running back in motion.
Robbie. South. Hey, south. Good.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Sticking with Henderson. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here we go. At 18. That's right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Has it in close. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down, Houston.
On the quick, right? Hey, check.
Running with Mixon at the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Nike Texas.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They put Flowers in motion right. This is Henderson on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
26. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. They'll throw, third and long. This connects with Higgins. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
We'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Houston.
Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. To the house, touchdown LA! The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Return starts from the goal line. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. A give to Mixon up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Stroud now on third. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's taken at the 15. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Cap it. Go.
Shotgun snap again to Robinson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with second and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On second down, Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance to stand here with 3rd and 1.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He's got this at the 27. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 37-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Stroud's going to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a shot down this. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Texans at a deficit. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. When the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
And he's got it! Has a layout for it, but touchdown! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans push their lead to 3.
17. Chargers 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Pitch it to Robinson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's when the quarterback's got to rectify. This quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Alright.
Now it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Tony.
To the air, Stroud. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Taking a chance to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up second down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Chargers just about ready, and there they go, sending it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All right.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They give inside to Chubb. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off of play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no one got his first look at the game, and now they face second down. They give now to Henderson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down that 17-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
18. Let's hit.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Stroud. It's caught at the 4. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
traveling man.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go. Set. 380. Green out. Set.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league. Short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
380. Green out. 59. 59.
Watch twitch.
Hey, Ray. Go.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed in the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Delta.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Set. 380. Set.
Complete on the option. And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
380. Green out. 380. Home to trips right. Well.
They snap it to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Now, it looks like we're going to need to take a moment, Brock. An injured player on that snap, and it is running back Travion Henderson who's getting looked at. It's mixed in on second down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Working now from the gun. This connects with Schultz. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10, or on to Mixon. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a loser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Stroud. Here's a screen now for Jones. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. Puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ford on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan. And all in a heck of a souvenir.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Back to the air, Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On third down, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a...
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. It's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Caught, nice game left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's sure the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
59, 59. 380. Let's go. 380.
Herbert back to throw. On the move, headed right. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
First and 10 at the 40.
Herbert to throw once more. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down. It looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert on first down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And that one won't stay in bounds, but boy, did they need it to. They won't be able to get the football back here.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And begin the drive with Chubb. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Texans with a 5-point lead. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. A handoff from Mixon, running right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Nice. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here's Herbert. On target here to Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
First and 10, Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. So they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
34-yard line.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers, first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10 now, Herbert. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Set. Let's go, let's go. 380. Run. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. Set.
Herbert from the gun. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! Nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chargers, 35.
Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.